Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so baby, very welcome indeed, my darlings. We are having the most fabulous meet and greet on the 20th of July next month. And when I tell you that you want to get your tickets, because it's going to be an extravaganza. The closer it gets to it, the more excited and the more I'm signing off on stuff. Baby, you're going to live and love. And above all else, an exclusive darling to my brands. Let's not even talk about the vendors. Let's not talk about the food, the music, the summer heat extravaganza of that day. When I tell you, and I can't, but I want to, it's going to be the most beautiful day. And I have gone out of my way to make this fabulous for you. The tickets are below. What am I wearing? Darling, I am wearing a dress that I bought a couple of years ago, and it's just got beadings and dangles all over. I am wearing my shapewear underneath, the flesh color tone, and I split it in the middle and put like a little bow. This was all my doing, and I just live and love it so very much. I am going to a gala. Darling, when I tell you, they're inviting me to all kinds of places these days. And I thought that this would work. Do we live? Do we love? All right, my darlings. Why are we here? I will tell you why we're here. We have one of our beautiful Fumi Nation daughters who said, Auntie, we would love to hear your perspective on the Tyler Perry shenanigans. Case in point, Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million over sexual harassment and assault allegations. So let us read from People. It says, Matthew Boyd, an attorney for Perry, told People in a statement that Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. It goes on to say actor Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million over alleged sexual harassment and assault, as well as retaliation. In the complaint filed Friday, June 13th in Los Angeles, which was obtained by People, Dixon accused Perry of creating a coercive sexual exploitive dynamic between them while he was starring on the filmmaker's shows The Oval as well as The Ruthless, on which Dixon starred as a character named Dale. The complaint accused Perry of initially promising him a career advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. Matthew Boyd, an attorney for Perry, responded to Dixon's complaint in a statement to People, saying, "This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail," the statement continued. Dixon claimed he met Perry in September of 2019 when working in the opening party for Tyler Perry's studio in Atlanta, Georgia. Dixon alleged that over the next few months, Perry often texted him, sometimes with suggestive advances, but also that he wanted to find Dixon a job and change his life. In November 2019, Dixon claimed Perry offered him a small role on Ruthless. Dixon claimed that Perry sexually assaulted him at Perry's home in January of 2020. And the next month, he offered Dixon a series, a regular role on Oval, the complaint states. The actor alleged that upon reading the script for the first season, he discovered his character's fate was left up in the air in the finale. Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. the complaint alleged. Indeed, Dixon's character Dale was shot 4 times in the chest at the end of the first season of The Oval, and Perry always held this over Dixon's head, implying that Dale would survive if Dixon kept Perry happy. Dixon recounted a moment after filming the scene in which his character was shot. Perry invited him to his trailer, where he allegedly pinned him to the wall of the trailer and began aggressively groping Dixon's buttocks in a sexual motion. In the complaint, the actor claimed he was similarly groped during a cast trip to the Bahamas in October 2020. Dixon alleged that in December of 2020, he visited a physician who indicated that Dixon exhibited severe symptoms of acute stress, insomnia, stomach issues, and dangerously low cortisol levels due to the sexual harassment and assault, and prescribed him on Zoloft, an antidepressant. Dixon claimed Perry invited him to the house again in 2021 of June to discuss Dixon's pilot for his show Lasting It, which Perry had expressed interest in producing. He alleged he was again sexually assaulted by Perry at this meeting. Over the next 5 months, Dixon said he suffered from severe depression, anxiety, stomach pains, and nausea, and was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) following the alleged incidents. Dixon claimed that Perry's fixers offered him a raise to return to the Oval, and that Perry would buy the right to produce his show, losing it. Dixon informed Perry in January of 2023 that he was moving to California to put some distance between them. Dixon continued to star on the Oval but left during the show's final season, a move he claimed resulted in him losing out on close to $400,000. According to the complaint, the actor is suing Perry for quad pro quo sexual harassment, sexual battery, sexual assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and Dixon is requesting a jury trial and for damages of $260 million. We will just have to wait. We will just have to wait and hear from everybody's side. This is him accusing Tyler Perry of a lot, and I don't think it's fair just to dismiss him. That would not be fair. This year especially, where we've listened and heard so much from Cassie, and initially she was not believed, and all of the evidence was poured out. And we could not believe our eyes when we saw Diddy assaulting her in a hotel lobby. We also have to be patient with Tyler Perry, because I know that he has done so much for the community, and he has done so much for African American film. We have to be patient. I have learned now that there is nothing that one can really say. We have to be patient until all of the evidence comes out. We hear from Tyler Perry's team and we get the evidence. That's it. That's it. Because if you had told me that Diddy could do what he did, I would not have believed it. I wouldn't have believed it. And I was faced with a very sad reality. Yes, he did. I love Tyler Perry. I think that he's a wonderful actor. I love the film Straw. I think that he's done a lot for our Black African American community, 1,000,000,000%. But I'm not in any position whatsoever to say, OMG, maybe he's above this. Maybe he didn't do this. That's what I said about Diddy. And I met Diddy, and I worked for him in his music videos, and he flew us, the models, out to California, and we had the most wonderful time. And I was not threatened by him, intimidated by him in any way, shape, or form. He invited us to the house, and I would have gone if not for the fact that I don't drink alcohol, and I wanted to watch something on television the following morning. which was Prince Edward and Prince Sophie's wedding. I would have gone. So I cannot say anything. I report it and that's it. I can't imagine Tyler Perry doing this. I will say that. I can't imagine. But that's all I can say. And I hope it's not true. I pray that it's not true. I don't want it to be true. Quiet as it's kept, I don't want to see another black brother out here in these streets with these kind of accusations to his name. R. Kelly, I was shocked. I listened to his music, always listen to his music. Que sera, sera. Diddy, like I said, and what happened? Que sera, sera. Tyler Perry, I don't want it to be true. I just feel as if my childhood is disappearing. If they're not dead, they're incarcerated, or they're being accused of things like this. And it's sad. I also want to give a shout out to Hollywood, to all the power players out there. If this is what you're doing, if, and you're weaponizing your positions, it's a different day, it's a different time. It's a different day, and it is a different time. And you can't get away with the stuff that you used to do back in the day. It's just not gonna wash. And for those of you that think you can come out here and lie and try to target people of influence, and you want to blackmail them, bully them, intimidate them, threaten them, just because you want to sit on 260 million, it's not gonna wash. Because people are fighting back, and trust me when I tell you, they got the money to do it. Be very careful. Earn your money. Work hard like others have worked hard. They don't have two heads. It's just that instead of them laughing and playing and wasting their time, they worked every single day. They sacrificed family. They sacrificed holidays, vacations, all of that. Because they dedicated 10 years, 15 years to what they believed in. Even when people did not believe in them then. So don't look at them and say, well, you got all of this money, so I want to get some out of it. No, you don't deserve it. I don't know any cookies that's worth 260 million. I don't know. Even Cassie did not ask for that much. I am just going to be fair and just balance it out on both things. If this is a lie, it's not going to go further than this. And if it is true, get ready. That's all I got to say. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think about our slippery lime shampoo? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point. And I don't want to bring up any other product or brand. But these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one. And I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah? Look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay. That is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of slippery slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved. It is absolutely FDV approved. Go right ahead and use my discount code Fumi and get yours. And if it sells out, don't worry. I am under the impression that it will be back in a month or two. But this right here, it makes me feel so fabulous. I feel so sexy with myself. ENITAN, congratulations, Mama. You know I love you, but I'm strict. And you know that I am not easily cajoled into any fancy this or that. It has to work. You know that that's who I am. And I can defend this anywhere and everywhere. I deliberately did this test because I wanted you to see the consistency of the shampoos. Look at Healthy Hair Studio down at the bottom and see the others that are just dragging down. That shows you the consistency. I had to do it just for you to see what I'm talking about. I don't know how Girlfriend has been doing it, but I do believe her background in trichology has opened up her eyes, opened up her heart and mind, as well as being a woman of color, as well as a woman who is fully aware of what's out there in the market for us, and has said, I'm going to do something about this, because these ladies have to come out here with their hair, with their crowned jewel. And that's just it in a nutshell.
Value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible, even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing up.